This is our day 10 on learning Cypress test automation using JavaScript and TypeScript. And as of now, we are learning JavaScript part, right? So we understood array and loop, right, in our previous session. Now, what we are doing is we will further understand the implementation of the looping concept, right? Why for loop or while loop, these are important block of code that we will understand through this. Okay, so let's understand. Let's say there is a problem. The problem is there are um, 10 students in a class, right? Or some numbers, right? So for example, let's say 12, 23, 356, some random numbers, let's say, allocated to someone, right? And 15, 17, and 9. Okay. But you don't know this number. Let's assume you don't know what are these numbers are, right? And now you want to search a particular number. Let's say I am searching whether 15, the number 15 is present or not, right? You want to check whether number 15 is present in this, values or not. So we are considering this as array, okay? And this is the value which we are searching, right? Searching item. You are searching this item. You're searching 15 is present in this or not. Or you can search anything, whether 99 is present or not, 15 is present or not. You can check anything. Now, this is a very simple example. What you are doing here is um, you want to search in just how many values are there. So I'm writing the index value 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 8 values only, right? And you are searching it, right? But this array list or the array, the numerical value array can be big array also, like 50 values or 500 values or 10,000 values, right? That's possible. So for example, let's understand this way. In an university, they show the result, correct? Online result. How they show it? You open a website and then in a text box, you put your roll number that I want to get the result of this. So to get the result of a particular roll number, in the background, it checks that whether this roll number which you are searching or particular number which you are searching is actually present in their list or not. You may put some invalid roll number also, correct? You can put a roll number which is actually not present in their database. That is one situation. Another situation is it is present, then only it will show you the result, right? So let's understand when you search something in a website, right? You search something in a website. What is happening in the background? So let's search something in the website. So for example, if I'll open amazon.in, let's take this example, and I'm searching something. So I will search, let's search charger, mobile charger MI. Okay, that's it. So what it is doing in the background is it is checking this, in their database, they are first fetching all the chargers. Okay. First, they are fetching all the chargers. And then what they're doing is they're searching whether MI charger MI, sorry, mobile charger MI, wherever that kind of uh, product is available or not. Something like this. So there is a searching pattern. We don't know what kind of searching pattern they are using. Because if you see all the relevant product only they are showing. They are not showing TV, they are not showing you headphone, right? They are showing you the exact thing, whatever is the relevant thing. And if I select some random thing like this and I'll enter, it's saying no result for this, correct? Because I'm searching for something which is not present in the database itself. So there is always some kind of searching is going on in the background. And you saw how fast it is. You searched it, and within 1 second, it is able to tell me that no, this kind of product is not present in our database. How fast it is. That's why your searching mechanism should also be fast. But as of now, today we are understanding very simple thing today. So what is linear search or sequential search? Linear search is also called sequential search. Sequential search. What is sequential search or linear search is you want to search a particular value. So what we will do, we will compare with each and every value. So we'll compare with 12, whether 15 is, let's say this array name is roll number, right? So this array name is roll numbers. Okay. So this is the roll numbers array. And you are checking whether 15 is equals to roll numbers 0, roll numbers 1 is equals, roll number of 2 is equals to 15, or roll number of 3 is equals to 15, roll number of 4 is equals to 15, roll number of 5 is equals to 15. Yes. So this is matching with this, correct? This is matching. So once you will find it, you will stop your comparison. So basically you want to do comparison. At the same time, you want to compare with all the values one by one. So there should be some um, disciplined way, right? Then only you will be able to search. You cannot do it like whether 15 is equal to 12. Then next you are checking whether 15 is equals to roll numbers of 3. And then you are checking whether it is present at last location or not. That will be like, it will take a lot of time, and probably you will not be able to find the value, right? The thing is, you have to search from each and every, right? It's like this. So another example is, let's say you are entering to a classroom and you want to find out uh, the student who has roll number 15, right? But you don't want to disturb other students. You don't want to disturb the whole class. So what you will do? You will go to the first student on let's say on the first bench, and you will ask, hey, do you have roll number? Are you roll number 15? So he will say no. Then you will check with him. Are you roll number 15? No. Then we will check with the third person, right? Are you roll number 15? So he will say no. Then you will check with him. Are you roll number 15? Then you will check with him or her. Are you roll number 15? Then you will check with this. So these are related to positions where they are seated, where they are present in their bench, let's say. Okay. And these are their roll numbers. So you are checking it. Once you find that, you don't have to continue to ask other students, right? You found it. So once you found it, you'll say, okay, I got it, found, right? And then you will break. Break means stop. I found it. In the same way, you have to implement it in programming. Let's do the programming now. So, and it's very logical thing what we are doing. So let's create a new program. 14. Linear search. Linear search dot js. So what are the things? First, create an array. So how to create an array? And with these values, exact value will take. The same example we will take. So here we'll say let roll numbers in the bracket is equals to something like this. Is it the right way? Do you know the syntax of declaring the array? Can anybody tell me in the chat window what is the syntax to declare the array? There are two ways. One is when you say this is the size and then you insert the value. But as of now, we are not doing it. So this is not the right way. You don't have to put here bracket, right? In Java programming, you have to put bracket. We are doing JavaScript. You don't need it, right? But why it is showing me error? Why it is showing me error when I'm saying this? Let number is equals to this, and the comma is there. This bracket is required or rectangular bracket is required. I think rectangular bracket is required, not the normal curly bracket. But don't be in confusion anytime. Okay. So I am checking. See here. This is the way to declare the array. Okay. So you should have rectangular bracket. This is called rectangular bracket. Done. So now you have created this. This particular part is done now. Okay. But now I want to trace from 0th index. This is index. Okay. This is index. 0th index to 7th index. Right. So array can be parsed or scanned or iterate through index values. Okay. So you have to write for loop then. So we will write some for loop. So we'll say or while. While is simpler. Let's write while, right? It looks more simple. So in while loop, what you have to do? You have to declare first, let's say index is equals to 0. So we'll say index is equals to 0 or any variable. You can give any variable. And when you want to, so what is the structure of while? While will have some condition here, right? Some condition you have to put. Here will be your logic, what you want to do, or the statement, right? What you want to do. And at the end, there should be increment or decrement. Okay. So let's do that. What will be the condition? From 0th location to what 7th location you want to go. From 0th index to 7th index you want to go. But you don't know the length of the array. See, as a programmer, you are putting the values, then you know, okay, there are 8 values. But don't consider when you write the program, make your program in such a way that it will be highly customizable, first thing. Second thing is you should not do much changes when you want to run the same program for other values, right? Or different size of the array. So it's better, why not? You'll write, do all this thing until I will reach to the end. So what I will say, I'll say, do this thing until index is less than of roll number dot length. Okay. So what does that mean? Repeat the code, whatever I want to write here, till the point I will reach to the roll number's length. Okay, what is the roll number's length? I'll show you that. So let me write it. Let length of array is equals to the same thing. The same thing. Let me write this. Copy it. And let's print it. So you will get to know what I'm saying. console.log, and here we'll print it, this length of array. What it will print, what it is going to print me when I say length of the array here. Anybody here can tell me in chat window what it will print when I say length of array. It will print me 8. Okay. It will print me 8. Why it is printing me 8? Because there are 8 values. So length means how many values are present in that array. Okay. So now let's write the program. So while instead of this, now I can write length also. Sorry, this particular thing, length of array. So what I want to do, I want to start from 0 and I want to go till 7. That means till the length of the array. Length of the array is 8. So less than 8 means 7. Less than 8 means 7. Now we will write the logic. The logic is very simple. The human mind, what it will do, it will check whether 15 is this, 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 15 is this. Yes, found. It's same as in dictionary, how you check it, right? Or in any, let's say somebody will say, check in newspaper, there is a news about flood. Okay, there is a news about flood in the newspaper. So what you will do? You will not do random check, right? You will check on the first page whether there is a flood news. You will check in the second page. You will check in the third page, right? Then it will be easier, the systematic way how you are searching it, right? The same way we will write the program. So we'll say if what to do? So if roll numbers of index is equals to, okay, we did not declare the search item, right? So let's declare that value also. In the program, we will say let search item is equals to 15. So let's assume we are finding 15, whether it is present or not. And we say whether it is equals to search item, searching item. So if we will find it, what we will say, if we will find it, we'll simply say console.log found it. Found it. That's it. Right? So this is the program. And once you found it, what you will do, you will say break. Break means come out of the loop. Break means come out of the loop and continue whatever you want to do. But here increment, decrement is also important. So we'll say so that it will search in the next place, right? So what it will do, it will check index which is 0. 0 is less than 8, true. It will come here at the 11th line. Roll number of 0, which is 12. 12 is equals to 15. No. So it will come out of the if. It will not execute this. It will increase the value of index, which will become 1. It will come back here. 1 is less than equal to 8, true. It will come here. Roll number of 1, which is 23. Whether it is equals to 15, if it is equal, no. It will come here. So this is not going to be executed until the index value will become 6. Then roll number of 6 will be 15, which is also our searching item. If it is true, then it will say found it and break. Break means come out of this. Okay. It's like this. Come out of not just if, come out of the loop itself. It's like this. Okay. That's it. So if I'll run this program, here, let's run this and saying found it. Okay, it's saying we found it. And if I'll search any number which is actually not present here, let's say 45, okay, then it should say not found it, but it is not saying anything, right? Because we have not written the code for that part. So let's write that code. Can I say here else, and I will say not able to find it, or not present, not found, simple word, not found. This will be a bad programming. Why? I will tell you. This will be a bad programming. Why? Because what you are doing is you are saying roll number of 0 is equals to 15. No. So it will go to the else and it will say not found, even on the first value search. Right? So it's not a good programming. I'm repeating why this is not the right way to write console statements or the successful or not successful messages inside the loop. We should not do it. Rather, you should do something else. I'll explain that thing. But I'm telling you why this program is not good. Some people in the interview, what they do is they write this kind of program, which is wrong. Logically, it's wrong because what you are doing, you are checking roll number of 0, which is 12, is equals to 15. No. So it will come here in the else part and you're saying not found. Whereas the value can be present maybe at the, these indexes, like in the subsequent index, somewhere it may be present, right? So it's not good to write not found here. So what you can do? In fact, this is not a right way to print here, right? So what we will do is we will set a flag that whether we found it or not. So what we can say, let is found is equals to false. So we are just assuming that, okay, it's not present, right? So once you find it, instead of saying found it, what you can do is you can simply say here is found is equals to true. Okay, you are setting the flag. It's for setting the flag. Earlier it was false, it's a boolean value. Now you're saying it's true and break it. Okay, and what you want to do here, then do it. So if is found is equals to true, then say found it. Else, I'm cutting this code from here, and then you say it here, else not found. So this will be a better program. This will be a better program. What we are doing here is, if the number is equal at any particular time, you're saying is found is true, right? Otherwise, is found will always remain false. If a particular number, let's say 45, if I'm searching, so it will check with each and every value. It will not be able to find it. So that's why it will not be able to enter here, right? Because there is no number which is equal to 45. So it will not enter here, and is found will remain false because you are not able to enter into this code. So it's a intelligent thing that we keep is found as false. As soon as we got the equality, right, equal to a particular searching item, we make it true and then break. Then the program will end. It will come here. It will check is found is true. Then say found it. Otherwise say not found it. Okay. It's like, taking the attendance. What do? You want to check, whether a particular student is present or not. You go to a class and mark it that, okay, this is student present, this is not present, this is student present, not present, or a particular student is not present, and then come out of the class and then check your check mark that, okay, for a particular student you said, okay, whether they are present or not, and then declare it that, okay, this is not present. Okay, so found it or not found it, Don't print the message in the while loop itself. You do it later on. Okay. So this program will work. Let me save it and I will run it again. Let me clear this. And this time it will say not found because 45 is not present here. I'm giving you this code in chat window also so that you can also run at your end. So this is first part. What we have understood here is linear search or sequential search.